lot of pressure out there, just walking around looking like this. So how do you think we can bring togetherness within us, our two cultures?
If you see anything wrong done by somebody in authority, somebody marching down the street in fatigues, use this. Record everything, document everything. That is what they're most afraid of.
In particular, Eric Gardner, like a lot of times, a lot of people see a big, tall, African-American male without even knowing him. A lot of people say they might be scared of him. But when you heard him in the video, you heard him articulate himself very well. He pleaded his case. There were people pleading his case for him, saying how he broke up the fight. He was trying to promote peace, but then he ended up losing his life. And why? The biggest thing I see was that the officers were fearful. And I asked, why do they fear young black men or any black men? When all we're trying to do is just, get our part of the American dream, be another human being like you, get to know one another, raise our families, be together. And what's frustrating is that we just keep seeing more and more of these circumstances and situations happening, and it seems like nothing's getting done. Like there's another situation come and gone, Eric Gardner. And then the situation on Monday, or Sunday night, excuse me. Like why? Like he had his hands up. So he had his hands up for fear once again. Led 10 bullets to be led off into him. 10 bullets? What could he do? Like, okay, if he did his crime, like that's what we have our justice system for. That's what it's designed for. Why did justice not take its course that way? Why does it have to be another young, possibly future educated black man who could have done great things? Man, he didn't get his chance like I had my chance, like my brothers here had their chance. And that's what we're frustrated the most about. So, like, I'm glad that we're all here today, that we can discuss and promote, like, community healing and, like, just getting different viewpoints. Because, I mean, maybe this is just what we want to see. Like, hopefully this will eliminate certain fears. I hope when I walk past you down the street at night, like, because I always think this in my head, I don't want to rob you. I want to say hi to you. Like, like sometimes I'm just as scared as you are of me. Yeah. But guess what? But I can tell, you know what I'm saying, that already that I have that edge, just the fear factor. But I'm smiling in my head because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? First, I'm a man, I'm a Christian, and all I want to do is promote love. Like, we all need to promote love with one each other. So that's why I thank you all for being here, and that's just my two things.
In school, we're black, so I feel like everyone who's black, they're my friend, they're my equal. We are all the same. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, what your occupation is. This is the United States. We're supposed to all be equal. And if we as white people don't say anything when something like this happens, then we're not playing our role or our part. Yeah, it may be awkward, like what should I say in a situation like that? I don't even know what I should say in a situation like that. But if my voice goes unheard, then we're just gonna keep propelling the same thing that happens all the time. We're white, you're black, you're Mexican, you're Asian. We all have the same voice. And if white people speak out when something happens against a black person or an Asian person or a Mexican person, it's gonna mean just as much, if not more. Because then it just shows the equality that we're working for. That's what we should be doing.
Yes. We didn't ask to be here, but we are. We want to make a future for ourselves. We want to better ourselves. We want to build the community that people have worked so tirelessly to destroy. And everybody out here is working for that. I see it in your faces, that animosity, that tenacity to bring a better tomorrow. And it brings me almost to tears. I really pray that we find justice for Mike Brown, for the Michael Browns everywhere. And I pray that no other community has to suffer through the atrocities that we suffer through, because that's not something I would wish on my worst enemy, let alone a fellow human being. So when you see our people, when you see a black man die in the street, I want you to rally together. I want y'all to do the same thing you're doing now, because how long before it's your children? How long before it's America? How long before it's the world? I'm watching my city in a war zone. My city is in flames. The police have taken over. They're the occupation, telling us that we're the rioters. I watched the video just last night, people protesting together, rallying together, hands in the air, and getting hit by smoke gas, getting hit by rubber bullets, wooden pellets. These are people with families. These are children in their own residential neighborhood, just trying to survive and live. This has to end. This is the moment where we decide if we're going to let ourselves down and agree with the status quo, or we're going to start a neo-revolution, then we're going to start a neo-civil rights movement, because this is what has to happen. This is what America, this is what the world has pushed us to. This is our time to push back. Thank you.
Why is it that they can shoot someone and get away with it, even when their hands are up? They can't do anything. So why is it that we can't come together and make it to where, like, they have to be punished for what they do? Like, regardless of the position that they held, when you cross that line and take someone's life, it doesn't matter who you are anymore. You're just like us. You are supposed to protect us, so why is it that you're above the law? So I'm just confused, and I just want to know what we have to do to make the law equal for everyone.